Observe for watching be a mamma car be a mediba Biometric so Brasson said in Pensim more bro. Baby be our one out here and can now hear no. A day chain pa and I a day amount. In him say near my Busiano, a dorsum, near my behu, a dorsum. Na baby be our now here in Edumedia near Charlie Papa. Portia or Boise, Michel and Anna pay. Be ya and assembly council de buy. Also see Charlie Papa. Ana fi Ligio Mali ni mkrofa ho do amohe na no pay na no ye chia mo shronko ebraso se de pensim mu ebrel na ye pem so ne ye kɔ na adwento ato anu mu ye kro no ano wa adwenkyire bia fabren 1760 ana so betimi asane ye email kaba@myjoyonline.com ena afi so no obetimi atro wa adwenkyire wo Facebook wo Multi TV Ghana na yetimi de enkomodie na to aso medi ni kaba emanifo na no pay on betena se enche meyo mache na na nsɛmɛn na ye dwendwen ho abato obeba so nyame adom December bosumi mu ne da to so enso se nsakraa mam na se amfa ma November dia na adwenkyira omampani abedi chiri John Dramani ma de atodwa ne se Ghana ha no de Nyankopɔn fa ne nsangu aso mesi ano obentin so se wono ne bedia omampani wo memha na Ghana for to aba na say yi asumesi ana obenti a na amanfo ne omadwen kyerɛ de kɔ no etimo obi nyana adwen sɛ ono nko anu ama me omampani wɔ krom ha Ghana bɛhye na ne nyina no ɛyɛ ahoboabo a yɛ boaboa ahomampani abedikyire ɛde sanse mi tu dwa bra na development partners no mo amoboa ma oman sika sem hye etimi koyie no na omo to ato adwen bɔhya omampani abedikyire de atodwa ɛne sɛ yebɛhɛ na Ghana sikasɛm hyehyɛ no ebetimi anya hoɔden na gina ne na so ewumu sɛ wɔ abato afim ni titi no sɛ ya na edu abato afi a wobɛhɛ na sikasɛm atete apansam project ɛho ni mfasoɔ ne yɛ niska na yɛ saa ne mani nyina no mampani abodi kyi ahyɛ ho bɔ sɛ enya de yɛbɛhɛ ma ɔman sikasɛm apro atete apansam wɔn di simu nsɛnsɛm owura stadium ketea de kɔto dwa wɔse positive defiance na mampani dada Rawlings nkasa yɛbɛboa Mendi sa ko position a ene okasa ma obi antie no enam so menra Kofi Adams kasa ma for de ma kane mampani Rawlings ene nsentwerofo atwen komo a odi tudwa enso odi tudwa no ye be bru bi so na ye de akyerɛw sambaka ya ebreka krani ena agogo santi achum agogo fulani ene manfo timpotamu onsensem fulani for enantwie kotosha manfo omumfuo so no mare no masɛ no wɔn ma sɛbe ni ato ahyɛ wɔn so ne repi bibi ne yɛku obinum na ayɛ nsɛm pii national security ne aban panifo tu anamo a emiyɛte committee no report ne ayɛ krado wɔn de akɔma ɛyɛ ɔsoafo ɔhwɛ asantemantam mu ɛdeɛ na ɔ committee report num ɛdeɛ ne adesuade ebetumi asua ama nkutahodie pa abɛda amanfo ɔte agogo ɛni fulani fo a wɔn so yɛ wɔn nantwie ɛno nkomodi a yɛde bɛbrɛ ɛna afei nso no Rawlings by election abato soronko ebɛkɔ so nyame adom July bosome ne deto so aduasa baako yɛnya nru July mu de ne nso emu propie no ahyase ba asɛm ni nyinaa ne sɛ lawyer Kojo Usafri Adona friend no Sir John wɔn ne general secretary ɛde ma New Patriotic Party wakasa na ne kasa no nyinaa ne sɛ wate sɛ electoral commission sɛ saa abato na ebɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Rawlings no wɔn ayɛ wɔn adwene sɛ ɛyɛ old voters register ne yɛde to aba wɔ 2008 elections no no ɛna wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn de to aba ɛwɔ saa ba election no Sir John sɛ dɛbi da mo yɛ saa na mo ti amra Ghana yɛahyɛ mmara sisi no de abato a yɛba abɛto no ɛyɛ biometric election de adan ne yɛfa biometric no nto aba ɛwɔ saa ba election no ɛyɛ nkɔmɔ a yɛde brɛw na obroni bɛ sɛ is justified ɛwɔ saa nsɛm yi anaa nsɛm yɛ ɔkan no so ampa sɛ mmerɛ mu saa na ɛte no wɔnyina so mu ana we ni nkɔmɔ a yɛba abɛdie before ɔma yɛato nsa frɛ wɔn owura Kofi Adams spokesperson ɛde ma kane mampani Rawlings ɛna afei owura John Boadu deputy communication director ɛde ma New Patriotic Party na ɛho nkɔmɔdie sɛ constitutional review commission wɔn de wɔn report aba na Ghana fo ahyɛ ase di ho abobo ɛna hwɛ daily graphic a ɛho nsɛm no bi wɔ ha sɛ DCs yɛbɛto aba ɛde ama wɔn sese no de ɔmampani agye atom ɛfɛ nso so no sɛ ɔmampani bi tua tax ɛne ho nkɔmɔdie wɔn a wɔn ahyɛ bedwa mu nso no wɔn nso so edi saa asɛm yi ho nkɔmɔ yɛ ana adwintoato asɛ ɔmampani na kɛtɛ so yɛtua tax wɔ ho anaasɛ meyentua tax wɔ ho ɛno ɛbɛrɛ mu saa mfoni ne ebi yɛ akyerɛ mu na mo nso mo hu ne ɛkɔ so wɔ mmarahyɛ badwam saa nso so ɛna constitutional review commission kuro mu no nsɛm afoforo mu no wɔ constitution yɛ wɔ adeɛ bi yɛfrɛ no indemnity clauses ɛno no ɛyɛ nneɛma bi a sogyafoɔ aban a abɛsene kɔ efi ɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah pɛn so ebesi PNDC a ɛkɔɔ na awieɛ ɛwɔ 1992 no saa sogyafoɔ no mu di akotene wɔ saa aban ahodoɔ no nyinaa mu no yɛwɔ mmerɛ bi a yɛde ɛkata wɔn ho edwira wɔn mo sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a aban bi ba a yɛnkotu wɔn so sa ne yɛnkɔkye wɔn ntum esan so obi to aban gu a etia mmara kɛseɛ paa ne yɛfrɛ no high treason ni bi a yɛkye wɔn anase yɛkɔ kuku wɔn anasa ɛno nti no indemnity clauses na ɛwɔ constitution no kyerɛ sɛ sogyani bi a ɔboa ama saa aban bi baa emu biara no ɛnso sɛ yɛde ne ko gyina mmara nim sɛ yɛkɔ akubisa ne ho nsɛm biara constitutional review commission tena aseɛ no wɔn agye atum sɛ saa mmara no ɛnkɔ so ana ntena ho berɛ nso sɛ yɛbɛyi afiri yɛ constitution mu ɛno nso ɔmampanin agye atum yɛ a ɛno nso ho asɛm wokɔ daily graphic a ɔde saa nsɛm yi mu ɛde aba na ansa na me ne me mpanimfoɔ bɛtena ase na yɛde nsɛm no mu nkyerɛmu ɛde bɛbrɛ wo no saa nkɔmɔ a yɛbɛdie no wo adwenkyerɛ yɛ wɔ ho ɛne sɛn ansa na no text messages ahodoɔ bebree no ara nso ɛde aba yɛ a akyire mɛkenkan de akyerɛ mu na saa bere no yɛnkɔ ahoma so na me ne oni nkɔmɔ akra nkɔmɔ a mede agu hɔ no sɛ na wo adwenkyerɛ wɔ ho ɛteɛ 0302211 0302211 702 2211703 ofra na wadwom TV na afi watimi akyerɛ wadwen mame fa text message say if you no pie better na say no edi camera na yemfa nto so one from Morocco Sehibodi Kaba the people of Sehibodi gives the thanks to President Mills for giving us a newly created district so with this we shall vote for him again and odiaba I'll say hi Bumai we Bumai hunkomodie Kaba I thought you could be a good ambassador for Friday wear or you are now naturalized British because of the bad governance going on. Mivachu, men from Matadi Amashem Koya politics at Accra in KNUST. At Accra. Ye cried a sen cowboy abaso. If you joada ABC Yawada, you say Ghana Yanka say Tadi. I don't have to wait and say me trying for a day and I may say me share Friday where. No. Anka ye crack ye be shining now from Monday to Friday. Nemo meja hosha na Croatia kakra. Nti ye de Badwam ya de aye ne se efi dwoada kosi ni fiada ya sabre no wo hye suit ni ade no yen ye be hye made in Ghana we na nyame ya adom a efiada pe na ye so ya hye de ba akopɛ entina wo te asesa na me da wase also please Kaba I want you to ask the education minister when basic schools are going to receive their capitation grant for the second and third terms. Peter Kofi a head teacher was signed their baby no you are too much. You really amaze me. Keep it up. Ekuya Kumase and Odubai. 2 p.m. Blessed son of Atamils Asantimampong. Ghanaians are now sick and tired of the MPP with their myopic sense of reason. Shamel, shameless party in Ode Ebetor Eso. Gizo, Sepet Impom Kumase. Memwachiminia.
Abrantia, Tuntum, Tenten, Katia, and Ofedia, Seven Penada Kufo, and now we shoot to know at the Nana ya brefu back to Mama Febia so Racharo. Na yama yiri no muntia chete asaba waka me no ya dwen from Monday to Thursday. Osha Africa we no na Friday no udi suit na jejire me je wakonka omo mu che suit no from Monday to Thursday ni na na fe bibia tima de din dia ma. Pamintia me ya Kofi Adom. Me penasem papa the spokesman for the Rawlings. National Jombodu Tapio Communication Director for the New Patriotic Party. Come on. Some of the today. Many Mbapa said, John, a year to papa, say, yet to me, a boca. I hear biometric registration, dear. A dear Nabatro, a gentina Batro Biaba, a dear biometric, you know, a cotton chain, never go for old one. Come on. And you know, I come for the commander because we want to cry. They say, no, the old card, no, what luckily. Come on, I am telling you, sir, not no bank. Huh? Old card, no. I'm telling you the truth. What I said, no card, no money. I didn't come here, no come. What I said, that book can be registered by magic. I didn't call a year, most of my happy. I first so, never said, look at ya. Now, no, one fancy one. But one lens is not feeding that close to not 1 pound and spray. I'm going to shoot now, somebody shoot treasure. ama na ono na ye nipa a na o sori a no diatem e wo komi asai o tete na ka mu ade kura na ka former president ha o de fa sa nto de MPP for e ma pegu akon e ma bre ye nwot ye makede ponyanko po kansampa no e da se Ghana fo na ma no hu na ye hu Ghana ha Professor me sia se wo man wo ni gidi bastard no gangantuan criminals e wi Ghana sika ade ya do pa no de ma pamu mu December 7 no na kufuado and MPP for open for na ba kama ya Michel
Gizo, Nyamisha also, Gusto F. course in 030-2211-701. Offer for our man, say Makaba.
No.
Lookman.
Yes, sir.
You ain't here, where? The ghost is saying,
me bowa baso, ebium. Uni wa beja phone na me bomba baso, unia baso, animal producers, munina, mu bojuma, yakasi nyankupo nshiramu. Na wonhira na nado danko akufado ene MPP form panimfo nyina omo Ghana afana bia me tie bia na akaba said ye gizo kae no yese abosoba na magiapaye enti mame so me mo gizo de no so kakra san say abosoba na magiapaye no kwasem ni isi omo ni ye diro nyonyonyo a woni ese kasa kire isi esen say kwan a omo de Ghana fo bi fa so no kwasem ni mente ase na se yetimi aboka akwa biometric krampo no ne papa ba mi krampo ni ana se ade no ekura krampo na obeka se toilet roll na se ekura kwa register sa de we na se obi ani se ne de ba beto aba na se ba election ba yesi enye no de kwa akoto na emum dada no ne de kwa akoto opanyini megine ho amenti ase na nti eka ye boye ya daje se ye emfre koda ye tie nyina no na eya ye kwana masa momienfo sa niu no momienfo no nkonkoto aba ne se de be ya sa ba election no yemfa nkonko tese na yenhwe se de be betimanya gidie e o sa biometric no na de me se katwa to ne se no kwasem ye eniema bi koso e wo NDC enka NDC sensem de menka emfa me ho papa enso no sansa e Ghana ntino meka bi asie du nkatia unia ewiase sa tenten hotu ato a me patwo ye nhuri ntraja wote asie sansa du nkatia atenten hotu an to state ye kakraka na ne kwa kokura traja na masa busa ho ese ye de na sedu nkatia kwa oti me be sedu nkatia me according to NBC for ankasa wo msi timi dware no ebo ne pada Lukman so kema tu ntade nyina no o mtimi ne se no na se ne ene wo timi kokko super funda na te se me dage ho amentiafe no mo na nyi o ma se mo ndo mo ntonkoso no mo mro mo ho ye de gidie ba ko pa nyewo ese na na do ranko akufa do be ma bo dira brane wo se Obama SSS aye free eno na Ghana ye nyina sa de no ye nyina ye trewu entom je som beto akoso na funda o ma twetwe funda se do mo twetwe wo wi anama o mu tonkoso yesi ekebra bi etafitire ana ehwe omo amamuonu agensem na nei brabege na se de ahoyani aye kom no edo bi enu medaja kwajo me dia tia wai
yada say Sabri yanko Isaac go for a feature for Praso. Good morning.
Maybe Albert feature for Praso.
Albert you yada say bietio.
Yeah, kaba yada fini juma pa odima o my Ghana. Na jinchira mi woni say some bebre akoso ewo ya man penin da Rawlings ni ndisi ben for the entemono besere omo anase any the pass ura ku fi Adams all one of pay na ne pese meka kirense oye o man penin da wakasa man fo ye besere no pa se asembo o ka kire na opportunity asie na NDC no ono o man penin da Rawlings ni party ni oye ni founder and on see any Kasamafo. And this party me a good and then another party me resume there. And they say, and this about power outside Lusu. And then Empress make us me MPP 4 you did there or more any in our month. Now, you know, no MPP 4 penasm. Or dear, no penasm, yes, I'm on pay and on Mukafano. And did you I'm a penina that Wakasa, a chair at Ametino, or Muke Diobua, or Casatia before the no Makaza. And in President Kacha Kofiada and Panichawa or Kacha Mapenida. Now the Ecosi, on to what in a party number power, and power view. Now the one, the NTT, Adonai, their fast with your boss in Jimuna. That in Uncosuma, and I see. No, Jim Power.
Yes, so yeah, that's it. You go so far call so no 03022111701 221170 22111703 22111704. Ojam, yankwai.
Ninya kojo mo channel pay.
Another pay boko there.
But I say,
Ano pay boko there.
oh, nyamia na ma nyankopon na from the account company for the Indian room so. Nyamia Kenya na say marketing na nyamia sense amanfo ento abanama RTP na ya brefo 1446.
Ojam yete o.
Aha, na nyamia Kenya na mi akwajo. Ye hwa bia e koso pa ya. Say ye betu ayi ye apomodin kwa mu ayare ye se captain de asante mantim ebe so he amanfu a tibi you say ye ka wasem anya me kan na se kayem fa we nsi hono de no enye parrot yem tran he se biometric be ya na enye ya su se wo me ye na sa mo beboa na ka generations na ka yatimi akose enye ya ne sa kwa o system zo mo ke ka dada na de be to de me mpani fo no nya adwene enya adwenta o me mpani wa no emfa nya adwuma me nya man fo nka no bi meri
O so yeah that say ye call Pristia Isaac ko ahoma no so ye mo akwa
Yeja Mr. Kaba.
Midin Mr. Akan. Midin Mr. Akan. Why?
Okay, Mati.
Kaba.
Okay.
Kaba.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, yes.
Yes, you.
Masa, me da sene mojuma pa moyema Ghana ene wiase afane na mitia mo so. Na esia no Ghana no esia nyema bi ekoso a wa ohwa ade no wa wunim so enye ije se obere wu ebetina aka ya nipa aide aboka ewesini time aye new biometric I say yetimi edi se bibiase ne efi de mobile ebeke se wo mu fa old one nto July abana mbotu we na te se ade wo ye no unye te se e bia mba ho because Bibiano, oh yeah, a Saudi can a far sample, say how far the thing is. Now, you wouldn't can for sample, and say now, see old one. I just say, I want a money, no person, we, you know, someone paying for no motion, Munya Bibi, a man, why in a gun and he's done, you may be a quay, away. Another boom, why?
Yo, yeah, that's
you know, Mr. Kaba, Mr. Person, me can't make me far so if you do say cast and kaka.
Me too.
Talk to Pistol Road. Yeah, Wahana, this offense, His Excellency, Professor Evans, attempted study, I saw edible both. Master, so if you are clear. Na makesima tike takwade bana so udru takwana se o branches takwa eba bogosu ni pisteroda se unyo bia unim kwan no sa ukitaka wo son bede
eba say
so isano also might be wa hanu ma anka at least obia twa tax me ye more DGF at least tax every month me lose kwa me junior workers every month, not less than 1.8 every year. Since I mean, a year, no over this year. What my taxes are, we will interest you. It must say a quantity there. Move for more ever Trumpano. What they say, mean your crown, say a bombina, more ever Philadelphia. Mon Philadelphia, and it be careful, road no. Main town, or me, as I say, Abahada. About main town in Sutton Point to me, put a small one. My teacher in Wusia. So, information yet, Miss Rawa, in first now, once one woman, Bibian Quay, my eye.
Yeah, Timinia, yeah, that's a papa, Chia Pristia for me now. Yamin so enka ho. You knew our humanity more quaba.
There's a cover.
But your dean baby are free.
The Diana K dance, and the cafe France and don't on our work in the Japan crew.
Yo, mini I mean too.
The Chaman and the Kaba will feed you, no, man, na.
TV nti ebe sere so obi ba so ano aye no obi nso aba se ne be nyina ebe nya kwanya no obi a kire na adwen
mate
no that kababe na otwe mi yense na ma sha se me de message bi bro wa ya won hwe message ni ma me
dia here
Legon Hospital kaba insurance in Yejuma Legon Hospital insurance in Yejuma National Health Insurance in Yejuma me cousin koda all last 2 months omuye ni operation here kaba otua 14 million or that for this 14 good million 1,400 and otua ma send you some message ya some cross check it
no
National Health Insurance
ampa because minim say Legon almost suspended NHIS no because na NHIS for say so omo ni omo di nkuta ho bi ansa na ya momo kwa momo atimi a charge NHIS enti accreditation hu nsem minimum ya we enti bia na mi hu text message because atore bia na text messages no do so ntimi nkan ni nyina enti asemo ya ho no
me da se na me sha na to si bi me kakra me kan fa friend say she dun ketia ne the former president NDC for mu hu say amampani dada wo ye nyina former president enye NDC for nko ano mo pani no nti se ndi na so ye pani no otisi na ohwe a mo meyi nyina say pani ye wa oda ya no eno no nti nza ne we sisi ne yesre omo njani hu se ye nana ye mpapa ye jaba akope a waka a woti yo meyi nyina ati na ehwehwe former president o ye pani o Ghana eno no nti bibi ni omo nya abotre na omo nhwe na afi don't say you into you. Let us see him say ya kwan sem.
Hey, umomo na o ka se obi acha wa homa no so na o ka miensa.
That's my friends and obi so na.
This way that say. Yeah, to aso ma men call Audu Baki Frefi Sunya. Me nua achi mo akwa Audu, good morning.
Good morning.
Ufrefi in Kumasi.
Me Frefi Kumasi, your friend Audu Bozin.
Oh, okay, nya Audu Baki, Audu Bozin, yenti we.
Yeah, they tell say. Hello.
Audu yeti o.
Aha, they tell say na abana e beto no e say friend say e was stream ho no ade eno kwa ni sa biometric no eno kwa na e de beto aba na.
Ah, me I mean to question as you.
Me pa say. Hello.
Audu yeti o kasa.
Aha, me pa say abana yesi yedi dada no beto no e was ayi wole se ho no a omo MPP for so omo ntia se no.
I then.
Na Argentina omo so omo ntia se. Because of who say enya afi na omo ba beto afi enya afi na omo two we e den ya so omo besan to aba ho. Nti omo beto aba yi enya omo besan de se be ba metrics no ato. Omo na nim ti MP4 person omo chese omo na person omo kire ese friend say omo na person kire electoral commission ejuma na menti atia papa so bi eni a wo so omo nya chese bibia si bibia omo na nim
Yeah, that's it. Say what me achire wadwen ho. Ye be fa afrefo a ya odi so na ya to adwumadi nso. Ye nua wa homa no so ye mo akwa ba. Okay, 03022117012211702 22117032211704 221170 na ofra na wajumu TV na yatimi ate wonka. Ye nua wa homa no so ye mo ache mo akwa ba.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Me pa cho din be bia afrefi.
Me kasa sin kan kwanta. E prema kumbia.
Me pa cho mete me kasa wo TV na so wo akire ho.
Okay, but me do. Me kasa sin kan kwanta.
Ye tio.
Me tia se biometric we no letter commission se o fa new one in yajuma mo de odu ane ne be yajuma. Se sa de nkofo be san robo yo.
Nkofo be.
And this is
Hey.
Mo fa new one in na ye hu se first one say se betima yajuma na December ko to aba ne hu se yes. And now come one people for your career.
Yo, yate.
Me da mo ase me sa chia John Bodu so me da mo ase.
Yes, sir, that say 030 Ofori Akwaba. Hello Ofori. I'm say Ofori every ahomano so. Text messages, I'll say, who is Johnson? I say, doing Ketia. Who is he to insult former President Rawlings? I'll say, JJ, Noah. Or say, Richard and different someone in the back. Kaba, please try to add a seat to enable you invite a third party for us to know the truth, since the NDC and MPP are always defending themselves. Nkonya miensa, emeka me ho Mate. Kaba, okay. Yeni awa manu se mo akwa.
Mbacho. Epeti mi bisa se.
Me pacho udi eni ba bia ofrefi.
Efe mi kwasi.
Kwasi frefi.
Me frefi ayiko.
Aifa.
Kwa
Yenti o.
Kwa tibi. Me pacho. Eye MPB for. I don't know peto mo tire. Because biometric registration you here. Omo fa bibia metuja. There then dey see me e dey koto aba. Enti election commission ye bibia wie. No me bibia wie a. Na afi ye dey to aba na hu se dey to aba. E di dada no ye dey to am se fa so.
Yo.
My MPB for now to say, you have that one too. You're 2 years one.
Yate, yeah, say, you better fight last caller. You better fight your last caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kaba.
Me pacho di ni baby afrefi.
Original ya wajima ni class 600 ana mikase free. Kaba.
Club 600 e wa hinfa.
Oh, kuma se class 600 class 600 de ba kope.
Aha. Mi enti o.
Kaba. Me pacho station ya mtipa na wansa mo kana. Ansa na meka ma asem no. Mani ntia makelampo o mi chese obo adwuma. But Kaba, ano pase mu bie phone lines now. Ibia sabe say peke ya call na o makate no epeke call na o makate no. It means say mo peke call say o mu hwe na electoral commission asema ye kan. De wo mu ni say Mom baba be be the biometric, mama the biometric yaba. Na said the biometric about the ya. Na ya register na nukuta ya. Hwe ukọ bank area wuti ka say wo de ayine ba. New one iba o say yempe. Kofa ayine bra, kofa dada ne bra. Dada no so no ya nya education an ka say say ye the dada ibeto aba. Nti amafo bebre the dada na to nchen ana emu nukuta wo mu. Nti say ka say dada ne beto de ya. Ne ne yempe say MPBD ayi vote be 150 and 200 pe. Edinburgh Parliament and say, in the moment, say, somewhere Mona my idea. They say, new kind of Sikaya, ye, also na first dada no way. Ye packing in a good chain. So what you say, and as I say, ye, 1 Ghana, and ye, 2 Ghana, 50 Ghana, any idea. It is out of young father than a metua. Maybe the Amaja to baby. One with the Mechono. And ye, Juma, ye found Mono, Obia, while ye current to be a Kutasabe. If I don't know my, current one, the one at we. Young what a father than information. This one ye, one out there na brain, Yaboka, I dear Hana, we am I in. Your friend one rameto. Mamina Mutuan, so I want for course in a day. When we started on we don't really cat and peta.
Minia, a meadow as in emum, and yes, woman for course, no more catty ubia, a machine, no more dear Jumanti. I told her beer, a foul na a humanity qua, and yes, will be a shada. And or cattle, no muno, a Jumano Sana and to the Bianairo. Ya better man for Timmy Frey, Choma Junior say, Nafi, Yako, ye Jumedian, so many Cambo Mania say, Rakofi Adams, spokesperson to former President Rawlings, Watana say, John Boydun, so Deputy Communication Director, the Ma, a New Patriotic Party. Yanko, a Kaniman Penny Dada Rawlings, I say, a Hon and Ra, Rakofi Adams, or a customer for Edema or Mampenny Dada Rawlings, and in Central for Chichen Como. At the far and somewhere cost when this teaching you Johnson said doing Katia, Ninkasa or Cardi Choma and Penny Rawlings, positive defiance and no croneba. Rakofi Adams, we are a fee Como studio. Now watching Chibia at their brain. Kabatmanjoyonline.com 1760 and our Facebook Multi TV Ghana. Yanko, former President Rawlings, I share.
When you sit in the church and the pastor or the bishop is preaching and he's telling you don't engage in acts listed that will lead you to hell, I don't think that person standing before you preaching is the one encouraging you to go and commit the wrong. If you indeed want to enjoy heaven, you will listen to the man of God who is preaching to you from a chapel, or the imam who is giving you a sermon in the mosque. But it is only when you distance yourself away from such values that you are preparing yourself for what? Hell. President Rawlings, from 2009 up till this point, have not on any platform said that anybody in this country should go and vote for any opposition candidate. But he had not also stopped from reminding members of government and leadership of the NDC that there's a need to uphold very high the values of probity, accountability, and transparency. Before the 2008 general elections, many of you will remember our general secretary raised issues to do with an MP who had kept some machines meant for a district under his bed. What is worse than being a member of a board and at the same time engaging in inside dealing in that same board? The activities, the actions, and the inactions of the General Secretary and some of his colleagues, the harm it has done to the party and government, I cannot stand here and talk about. And they must start realizing from within that if they want the party to grow and be strong, then they must stop all the acts they engaged in and do what is right. Yes, he is the General Secretary, but he must know he is the General Secretary, and this party has a founder. And the founder of the party will continue to exercise that right and authority until such time when he so decides not to.
Until such time he so decides. That time near that bear, will seek to find the bear. Na ye the home commodity abroad. Medical woman here. Ura Kofi Adams. Ote nka TV nso sisia no. Ye ne no di nkomo John Boadu nso ha. Opani akwaba.
Yeah, minia.
Bibi aboko de.
Yeah, mina Adom.
Edi enti ne ho akohia se ura se dun kete se more reply no.
Odi kan ma minchia ona ohwe program yi na memfa akwenye in wish omampinida da Rawlings happy birthday.
Ene
na wenya 65.
Yeah, skip you pandemic call Facebook.
Wish na happy birthday.
65.
President Rawlings, happy birthday. You have served this country so well. You have contributed and continue to contribute. You still have a lot to do, and I know together with good-spirited Ghanaians, we will achieve what this country intends to achieve for itself. Thank you very much for what you have done for this country. And I know there you were iku NDC. Na nsembebre akokoso ebi wo ho a ye sheda na ya edin yempede yebeka because wo beka bibia ode nsempi na oderba. Ya wo menim de bia omampeni dada Rawlings beye ana inhyemu bi ana mpenifo bi beba no ho a obeka nsem o kansem na o use either a description na possibly media for piki just that word no more the year story obeti all manner of responses none of the major discussion make I think our platform on the radio
asempa
make assembly the Greater Accra party mpenifo bi ba omampenda da Rawlings no ho obe narrate situations bi a ekoso party no na abenum in the course of the discussions omampenda da Rawlings ka bibi there onu onimde say na ebesi because we are ebinuma omo hihye aban omo holding sensitive position omo deciding sem bebre no na omo nka ho na omo nim they don't have that belief. But the greed that over women, all the values of describing the situation as being exhibited by greedy bastards politically, because opposition this same group are mobile Mampinda Rawlings no call the then majority leader no Honorable Alban Bagbina or describing the situation there fair weather friends and then what are bootlickers and what have you now what around the presidency intina problems now the problem the situation haven't changed much up to date, but with here for far the description in their own understanding and a bibe sorry or me mami we see no me papa we see no I'm not a bastard, as if just the simple understanding of the word bastard. There may be a opportunity, they always want to misinterpret or intentionally shift the discussion in such a way to make it look bad. Since party Iba power, President Rawlings have been very consistent. Also, in some way, you can't bring na your opposition. And yet, I could say, "Na yedi, I no kwena na yerka, and ti ibutu maye." Values na, principles na party ni ujinamuno, they are still very important up to date. Now, you can only win elections. Ubutu maye credible only when you uphold our values. No. Onko jina baby ankade o obintu abama any opposition candidate and a candidate of any other party. Ni ano preach debi ane de ono ani ku NDC ena abanya wo form out of the NDC no. Say yepede nkofonya gidie bi wo yemu a those values, those principles of probity, accountability, transparency and social justice no ma ye any attempt say if by taking a major decision to move this country forward, sometimes there will be some imbalances somewhere, or not possible. But there, intentionally, it doesn't help the cause. And to my society, but I'm liking the situation there. Who were church founder and a bishop, our retire, and a new bishop there, lead sorry. Now, new bishop, na nimpini for be my own baby, and that down what on gospel cassettes. And I worked on Bible and Bible tracks, no. Yen sisa bibi ayet on Bible tracks and na yen fanton apeteshi because in beto apeteshi more. Na bibi na yet on gospel music, no yen fan yen night club because in beba more night club na yen yaska yedi ekusi yedi koya de fofo. And na found an ekade debi apeteshi ton and a night club any Christosuma he used the auditorium of the first floor yedi sum enko. And the woman yen sanko back na yen ton Bible and Bible tracks and a gospel music. He say untumi ya kawanu tume na ahoba share the kind of responses and the kind of situation na onfa and put to be this party. And he decided that no, this time right is getting out of hand. Say certain things have gone on, and as a result of that, organizing has become a bit difficult for the party. Woman yen confront Sadi. Na yen over there, instead of seeking to put the blame on the founder of the party there, because on none now raise issues that my yen engage in some vices because yes on fine puntum bre party yen fa blame them fan to on the doorstep. It can happen and some of us will not accept it. And we thought that my yen straighten up the records. Money is not everything, Kaba. Possible there, they have a lot of money, rich and wealthy. Now, so one more friend of Bibiano, wayward because Oman for the values, no, the virtues of life, no, Oman fan of serious. But maybe average, and now Oman said that ni Chicago, but because they keep up the virtues of life, they uphold some values of living. They grow out of that. And people should not think that because you power anti bibia ekoso enko yenu mayenka ho asem ye obi anye din we ye din na you look, people have become now very sophisticated because of social network, Facebook na information now spreads. Adibisi wo krobi super no be there to internet, so other people seeing it and talking about it. And you cannot keep issues of governance and matters such as this away from the people. So, a direct warning to many of such persons, including the General Secretary, that we a General Secretary, we responsibility in there, we share programs and plans in place to deal with internal problems. Now we could be to solve problems between maybe a constituency women organizer and deputy women organizer and our constituency chairman and his executives. So who are chief executive of the party? You don't have time to deal with some of these issues. How are you going to prosecute a campaign?
But also some now former president Rawlings Kano. And the party in the opposition.
Oh, Kaba. Meaning Sundays be say we juma mfa wan kode se na ya utakwa sorry pa ukoso a wo pastor no o preach pa o preach so a dey bia o cancel there we have virtues of life. We have values we were you were heaven, you were hell. If you are succeeded, we have heaven and we have hell. What we know in the book is that don't steal, don't lie, don't bear false witness, don't kill, don't rob for no apparent. Love your neighbor as thyself. So, virtue, see, if you live up to them, no, you will enjoy what? Heaven.
If we don't patch up, yes, announcement quickly. Former Ashanti Regional Minister, Penny Kufabem, Niati said, "Wow, right, man, we also member of Parliament in the Macabre." Niati and say, "What one and one was here, do." Yeah, the details in the very soon. Another by-election on this way.
May he so rest in peace, and we wish I wish to express my condolences, sincere condolences to the bereaved family.
In fact, a family member or confirming news in Oma, Oman FM, and Nano Pay, HRS, Openino, and Ra, and it is a collapse here, and we didn't call Achimota Hospital, but a home about Modian Senko, Omo Yena, Etimia Man, Sudanka, Wetimia, sorry, now a brass here 20 feet, Achimota, I didn't call a Colibaba, Sabia, HRS. Or to an anonymous Ewan Siedo, and none of pay best in no and a chess or to an anonymous Ewan Siedo. Now, news are about no member of Parliament in the Macabre or a Shanti region, former Shanti regional minister Emmanuel Usuansa, Nana Yankopon, and Fancy. But
yeah, and see, to continue, after this sad news, it's difficult, but all the same, once you are born, you will go. And then America wants you that we quite sorry not say, also for no preach there, do this, do that, and you're so for no open there, hello. He's only telling you, Adza we are, you will continue to enjoy life in heaven. Don't engage in gayism, lesbianism, don't do this, don't do that. No, or no, no, hella.
They say don't matching boot for boot. Or
we don't need to wear the same boot. We are wearing the boot of principles and convictions. So no, so share another boot there. Or no, inside and no, so but I know that some of the things that he does, has not got the endorsement of the other executives.
But
of course, I know some of my colleagues, they complain to me on daily basis about things that are happening. And I feel that when anything I make some time ago, Bekaya, national chairman, Ochro, later become
President Mills,
a leader of our party there. Yen frame meeting be of some persons now because he knew that there are very serious difficulties and challenges. Sakratano, Dr. Kobinaje or addressee copy to the founder, and he stated it in the letter. And now the copy command the presidency. Wankoto or Mampina Gasanti, it goes through the processes. When him there copy now only key, one of more platform, Kobna Jebeka there is from the presidency because on him how he signs his letters. Ubi our address letter no, the recipient he signs fully. Now one over copy one or
initial.
He has a way of initial.
Media
for Saka and full signature. No. If we were people who didn't want the party to deal with some of its internal issues, it was explosive Back the oh, we're putting it out there. But we thought that it was a good opportunity and platform. The national chairman was calling. And but rather some people who think that one rather than seeking the welfare of the party, leak that letter. What leaky letter and some chairman can then Symbiom. Also, he has been, but the letter wasn't calling for he to meet the president. The letter was requesting for a bigger meeting than he meeting the president. In some can you say that that meeting yielded any results? No. So I believe strongly that a wake-up call. Look, you have found out and a general secretary who has been elected at Congress and he will continue to serve, but unserved like any other general secretary that we've had. No, who there he is supposed to be executive over a team and find a way of solving problems. So what can they want to solve problems? How are you going to prosecute a campaign? Initiate a program. Obi anka there, sorry, nako wa west there, we can solve the problem of wa west. We initiate a program. Mahon deadline, no mumfa report. Bibia wa junior there, they cannot do it. And then you say that, okay, we're taking some campaign measures. But my as if the governance and politics, is all about to win an election. It is also about how you implement programs so that people can have confidence in politics.
Ora Jomodu akwaba mi enti we say no de NDC nia ba bia duro ni na
no yendu bia
ekoba ni say akofi asem ni say na say mo bie kwan de amana na do ni MPP for freeway omko win election because as ntokwa no omko John say ekọ ni say aminim say o de obeka say as a democrat woni nye ho say ekọ ni sa but as a real uye nipa na unia na one ne ekọ kwakusi Akan na ono ni fi onye organizer obviously advantage to you ana
you made us say answer na America sana me de me say nyame mpa ama honorable
we dem bacho honorable wo ni ho asem na ma me je kwa nkweke ibi jama se hima family member edema ora ma no usu ansa yensa aka no ahoma no so mami ye mo achi mo akwaba o
yeah ewra
ye da se na no pese wenye ho bre na asem ya tie na no pe ni na ye mabusuafo nyina so ya akọ
that's it
ba ne sen ye papa pani ba ne sen
ewra nranko Father's Day no kura me ne kasae na me man happy Father's Day eti nranko nyumre na ma part a friend say nana unia be ma yare o watese obi aka che ne se de na koto Kwalebu hospital enam so musa baby a woda na no pay ma sorry ma kwa akohwe no nti ma sorry mi dware na me baba ko me sister ba eringi mi free jamase eringi mi sasemo abani na menua bema nyi obibribi ni obibribi ni de wa ni ye ko pusu ansa ye menua bema o pusu ansa ye menua bema o masem eti o sorry adope wa tise ko pusu ansa wu eti me fra ya na na yire je so sa adwa wa ti na wuni anu wa wu o eti ya fra me sa membra eti me ko sa enwa wuni ya fra me enti na mane no menua no ko
yemabusuafo ya akọ em se baabi a duro ndi na na wayare ache kakra na
encheripi wayare encheripi waya na me de Kwalebu ikura de nanu ko enra ko na ma party friend me ka kira mi se ya de na ko 20 anope me dware ta me be ko ma ko friend nti obi na sa friend me ka kira mi se ya si ya kan radio me se wawu ti me friend ya na yire so Jane so ne number me friend ne number na yire ge so ka kira mi se unua no wawu
mami yebedo ase na em se sabe ni so tie ndi ye nyi ubre bebre yebedo ase papa yemabusuafo nyina yakọ Ghana fo nyina so
etamachi nyame nchira mo pa
yo yenso so yeda ase yeda ase bye na confirmation from South Story say member of parliament in Mark Kwabre and former Ashanti regional minister of Mampeni Kufuor Memo Ora Emmanuel Usu Ansa Okwaya Sabia Okwaya Wama watona nanu mo said nano pebe si nunum pepepe and asare hosemi eto members of parliament any o man Ghana ema busuafo nyina yako MPP fo nyina so yemam yako John bacho enko
say eba busuafo yako na party ni nyina ade atoyeni ebe stress akoma beba form na eni ada form ni ahwe kwan abafa so a yenyina beboa na ya penekra bepa some of us there na deal one on one no former regional minister for Ashanti region na near few mom there but Mranti Semono and so he's been involved in sports for a very long time. And not just say Mranti Semono woman fine. Ebestre say yenyina ebestre empire ball. I dear man ebusuafo. Na to awato no ombenye bi ahyemsa. Asema ma mene kan no. Osinye obi bibi ne obi. Obibi ne waye ne yi nti de omo awaboa no ne be hu sibi etepa ya sebi yen party member ene enim de oye nso ema party nti men kama na nwa afi na abanti mi gina party na nemu ama ebusuafo ya akọ ama omo hyede maka no ewie no obisa question bi se de ekoso wa ndisi mu no chese boya na sede se NDC wo opposition nka de ekoso no beyond say be boa other parties because omo organize ye no nka ebe great nka be me depa unfortunately no omo wa bem na o wa bem na o na o represented the nation. Nti asema obeka bia no e will effect more on this nation than say me John Boedu Krameka wona me kire no na utie nsema ekoso mezasa e flow na chese nsem bi wo ha yen minia yen sheda hu ne papa yo because the former president he can say you were greedy bastards ewo NDC aban mu na greedy bastards dey na omoye say obi o greedy there ordinary nine na fu na nsa na hwene na no na ohu aduane a odibom na odibom a sika ye taxes ya na odibom no say wo oman na sibi oman city na aban ba ose me de medwuma me ya ne se me tua judgment debts
party me
tua judgment debts se nipa no aban ka o aban abone ka o enfa ye ho nti the paper ne betu na anima o hwe ya o se we po de so aden na on to so kakra ebi kura to me ko ekobisa se mo school ya mo si wa ai dada de aban media anya sam get to so this mo vice ba ko mo vice ba ko no na ye oye e friend is saying contractor of judgment debts
why
mo vice ba ko NDC vice ba
ko friend is saying
you
me
say you will not be aware Unya aware. You will never be aware. I don't expect you. I don't expect you.
I friend say there's no one who will be
John, there's nothing on record that any vice chairman, judgment day contract.
Why you mean and say I in court? Why you mean and say I in court or can say executives of the party, any officials of government?
That's executive of the party.
I'm sure that boy vice back. Unim. But any say we are aware, me pesa we are aware, and no dey nyam asem.
Because I'm aware.
Oh, that be we are aware cry any say oka. Oh, dem che. Na say ushe sa judgment date asem ayeke me problem nya judgment date ayetua o me problem ene say omo a aban endi omoka yati sika pudo ade amomo omo ayesi yetua sika amomo omo so munji sika bia ebi 10 million ebi 26 million ebi na obi sa ho say na greedy bastards momo bastard di anu ehye dodo greediness no so because gentina waba aban dada wo ho ya hand over amount obi say oh me aban dada no wo ho no menene dinkita ho bi nti no odemeka say adwen papa wo ti no man no da wakoma so a nya nipa na one adwuma no onwuye o friend say o menu abra na enya sa na nkeye no menu enya sa na nkeye no in many of these cases no former government officials are not contacted. Many of these cases and kokoto
say bo on so come from am so monko
masa nye say o friend na o yen nim say o the organization be cover up for aban na ya be di etire state organization wa ade a yoko ye na nye weni wu we Ghana ni ade a yoko investigation mo so mo ye enye weni wu on ferry investigation mo ye almost say interim report no mo dey about bisa said that ben no mo dey final report ne be ba ade a yoko ye no enye weni wu the whole thing was to cover up for the president. It rather ended up exposing the president. And on that chain. Nancy Matia Midu asema of her kind. Or see the presidency no intro no mudi. Intro say president abaya or representing Yamaino. Omu to me intro officially. Now omu criminally minded rented press. Esa were inexperienced government communicators. Ena omudi intro. Best na watching me and send ya Matiami Duka say. Some meeting on the president here no one misconducting no kra. Na the man ekoba asema by wo meeting asene. President person ya dia and the constitution bobra. And no so against here. And that's order omo. Say omo beka say hey misconduct no omo ye mema no omo ye ma. Omo bi o man, once omo bi o man no. Kaba. 3 weeks would you think that it is good for the image of this country for a former minister of state to say ya ban ntro ashe omo ma. Enya wanwa say ye wo ha communication director so president is upset. President bu efuye pa. Hairs are rolling. They will continue to roll. President say, it turns out say, either you're true and you're true. As we speak now, your name say no crap because who tear the kokukaya and you no crap because we are there also be upset. Unfair own country and now on an intro. I do money here West cry and say, or say, and no need pay you for being a Tony take a decision.
The example say outside
me cited this example.
I say don't get here na some say positive defiance to Rawlings or justified and
we have a situation Matiami do catch and say president yeah dear because the fact say what positive defiance just over to mean negative defiance so na me no president adia oh yeah no it is going to go against the constitution of this country. And no kick against here. They defied Matiami do anameboa. And no a positive defiance and a negative defiance. Say former President Rawlings say care about greedy bastards. I say don't get here, go person okada. I say don't get here interest. I say this in winning bill. Because and yes omu winning on my baby papa be amagana for. Since you are no tablox. Government we are member of a board of a company. Now I set it up also company. Now who supply. What is this? Senior President Mills abaye moi. I say we no ebetu aba say yen investigation bia. No that's what board so. It within a short time, you still Abruzam, you know, back one cry or Connie Chroma or Beda Kumasi, Diano, so no, I call them. Within a very short time, can or say, my year, you match. I said, don't get your you match. Oh, please. S. Gracia on one idea. Or G.S. Gracia, ne? S. Gracia, the Ben or G. I said, look at down Parliament Bill from 2002 after
2004.
After 2004. The S. Gracia, no, to see a Bronson, you know, all of a sudden. After 2004, no, S. Gracia, no, it's so much. No, no, say S. Gracia, no, no, buyer, President Mills, SRT, Sikakoye committee. Ismail Yamsi, unfortunately, you're paying for sometimes, you know. My cause to believe, say, respect na the mom na sonodo. They may not deserve those respect at the moment. You understand? What court committee, as we speak now, this I say S. Gracia 7%. This I say President Mills or say your friend is saying Chinri Hesse report in here and also the editor every month who pay no. When you mention it almost said no credit and kasa anyhow. Apart from saying no credit in some man and fa kwemu akika no edoso dodo especially on a see doing kitia. First of all say former wow fund out party also over join BI and wadani general mosquito wadani general mosquito Oso crime ya temu crime no. Na be den na nya odesi temu crime because we are corrupt. We are corrupt. We are unrobber.
Who evidence or corrupt.
Oh, now we evidence ben now here be.
Eh, there be now so be a corrupt.
Me say evidence ben now here be.
So unya proofs there.
Okay, say MPP 417. Crawford do so am contact the evidence. Obi ton toffee and in their confessionaries. The fear share in the nick of 2008. Obeka as buying na akosisa omako import bombs. Any two ebe ku Ghana our evidence. Our evidence. These are people me no. Well, it's not because a creative problems for NDC Mona no. The creative problems are Emma Ghana a very bad image. Very, very bad image. It's just like a buying a one ya buyer. Omukasa, Utumi, Enra ya, President Milsi, is that also or Cosano Yareka, Anameba.
Oko medical.
Jabeno, now Oko medical, I won't sound yare. Usi, sometimes no cry, cry, a beck can cry, no cry, a ding. No cry, a beck cannot cry, a ding. You understand? The Bena President Mills here cabinet meeting and I the other two front page of graphics say judgment day traffic so
say be na cabinet me so much that what your cabinet take inside cabinet so much Thursday bia every Thursday until be na about a week ago 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago and that's all you into me
na yeden na aban ya buyer me who say obi pa betra house aban we intro.
No, but in the absence of the president, the vice president acts.
In the absence of the absence of the
governance.
Oh, master.
All the president has to do is to notify Parliament.
I only asked the question, and I need an answer. I know, say in the absence of the president, the vice president act. In the absence of the vice president, the speaker act. When they are normal enemy. But in some people, because we are buying our communication directive idea about Okasa mean it is someone working over the period, you know. Young fan said because you are Ghana now communication director say Yachi Brand be a friend at Semdake. Now he is singing. He's just say you ask yourself, say, what kind of people are these? Almost to make control. They don't care. I'm funny home. Now, because on himself, for being so gullible, omo be fan no as the truth. Nti bi de ekoso no de akira ne say NDC panyin nim leader no onye leader because that no aye your friend is saying press conference they go be say ono leadership style ben and exhibiting also the open be aka
no nkwa na aka so because former president Rawlings business economic model be no use so say ono economics the only economics ni here say amount for what did you so
no but say no me can say no you're right and you're wrong me can President Mills there also in leadership style the open into school under trees leadership style school uniform leadership style me tea asema me tea leadership style me take action asema usi nkofo okun yankasa ya mamu for ya okun me ye din leadership style. What kind of is that what we want?
Yo John me that say was say Kaba, are you aware that whenever President Mills travel outside to seek medical attention in parliamentary hey Pacho I do with the minimum Mr. DJ Omale why you see a trophy go so I say Kaba Honorable Uso and Sam may he so rest in perfect peace. God only knows why. Yamotimboga, the NDC is experimenting with our governance. Everything has gone from bad to worse, including judgment debt. Also, it is no news. The establishment of the institution as well as the appointment of principals is made by Mente Wad Nasi. Also, Kaba, who is representing the NDC on your panel on Adom TV? Alaji Aminu Donko in Akweti. Alaji, good morning. You have a call here. Menra Ura Kofi Adams, so na invited no better 3 days ago that na me impo minim say anka na on be press conference nti and you say obi but Kofi Adams is still a member of the NDC even though he's doing suspended nti yenti assessor NFA so no
yes this Kofi Adams a free agent.
Oh, but still member.
Kofi
Nkas resigning.
No, say free agent. They don't decide to come here.
He has not yet resigned. Ghana Kofi resigned.
Kofi,
are you no longer NDC?
How your program? We don't waste time on side text.
But if I to aso na yenko agogo asante achem na samba kaya every kakrani na agogo clashes kakresi ho amanfo atikro no mu na afi Fulani for omo ye in nantwie ho no wontime ho ase sanse nantwie no no mu twifa manfo mfudie so ne ade ma national security bam be ye nsem de ja se no ne aten se report na omampani TS wo mu kohese ne be a asomdwe betimi ba mpanifo no ntem no sa report no I ready amenra wo mu de report na koma Ashanti regional minister na committee no a Rexec etie no report ne kire se as I said Fulani for no yempam wo forceful eviction from Agogo na eno ne report aba betu ya ebe he se yebinya Ashanti regional minister na say member of the committee yeti ye no na yetimi akwa masumdua ba ho eno ya asem ba kwa ebidi nkomo na afi yenko electoral commission so no we see by elections say we have another by election on our hands kwa Abre West na eno Sir John say on tia say electoral commission for say on pese on the old voters register no and a koto aba e won potemo John no adan 80% of the old voters register ne so John so on tia say yemfa biometric na enye
yeah the etene say on say Ghana ha no bibia ye bia mra na edi na me ankasa my personal view on by elections around this time and I say exercise in
futility nke ma party no
not on all by elections you understand at this time
6 months
by election around ending of July parliament grab a recess very soon on back around October because of elections by ending of October or early of November no normal right into the back no I think say we need to be looking at these things. And yet, general, on this question about by-elections in general, I know it's a different topic altogether, but me, time, and I'm sure. The things so say, voter registration exercise, any elections, be emra, voter ID card first near use, namra, mmra na ɛwɔ ho no yɛbɛyɛ biometric registration exercise no electoral commission at the constitutional instrument akɔma dada no ayɛ null and void.
They say you're facing no out.
And no, you're facing out. Mmra ɛwɔ hɔ no any biometric registration card ye was this year. One me kyerɛ no. Na sɛ saa na tie a ɛyɛ den na sɛ by election aba osi yen use because electoral commission can pay say sa voter ID card dada no there nya ade a be use for any election. Nti imagine say me say me was a card na me keep the ayeden.
What watching? Because me say for old ones in our matter watching.
Fantastic. The year to Obama ni CCR no or representing wine or representing omo willency as we speak now. And ya omo willency last year or last 2 years and our last 4 years. It is a year registration exercise. Obviously there has been movement of people from one place to the other. As we speak now, we can fairly say registration here currently no and a chire nko more willing see. This year no afe na made 18. Previously no na me di 18 to my register. And then my register bia o say yemfa previous register nenye na me to aba as anything. I can understand the difficulties of electoral commission. But this thing about Ferry Giant, they be taking decision on its own now. Or feelings and the decision must be law, no, must be looked at. Because I'm sure yeah, one day or better taking decision be manaka enina. Way answer no be taking decision. You were parties. You were unique situation in this country. You were IPAC. IPAC tenase. You share difficulties and challenges on the ground. On the channel. Na you decide there. We can have a common ground. I bet to me at the take a decision. And say a fiat of the electoral commissioner. Me say emphatic there and ye. Fufro ye. Meanwhile, the law backing or no, you repealing near the fufro.
But me too, no. Sir John, one quick question. Sir John, you're watching more about the Biometric.
But the Monsieur Bru, now what to say?
Yami Adom, you hear papa. Na unia John Boydu Church and Seminary the actually say according to say electoral commission say voter register that no anom de beto no beyond say o kire wadwen say etia mra ne ade no party no ebe fa adwen bi ana say mo be kire kwan bi so a electoral commission mo kwan mo nye old voter register no fanto aba no
sorry mama tia John watch it papa the John Akan na sa pepe na say yeka na electoral commission no wonye sabe nyame bia wakawai kasa preku awaka obi nkambi na fa dan se da don kan wa ve ya obma kre ejato ebisa wodne boso and kasam wan kasa oye mra akọ parliament ya me amra foforo tumi foforo se fa ye biometric registration exercise oye I said old voters register no atwam enti and now we didn't cap old voter register once and bio adia wo ye gonyane no and some pom ye sie no enuti ye wo new register the biometric register since after that one year card no 1 year ready one for na me chef political party it is na said say ya etina ya tell oba display the provisional register no and they don't say oba trade no they didn't work and I use the film and I know some better and I said the deal no and then minim obabia or try the deal na the mister okoya wo say there be just say your display answer because we got all ya complicity no doso enoti edini pi omo a okọ evidence ya say him for na ekoto aba ade ahia aga na force ebuta no enya say mo ba trouble na so mo trouble dem him for na ekoto aba after that they are working on what the nipa that no yet in Vanyajuma. That the moon never had ma. And moon so 1 year ready. And now with the provisional crowd barrier, this is what the final register so back. After that, so November, August or September, baby. Fine. So the basa embremu onim se wo the Augusta. Who timi nya by election no I don't think that the wo timi the kind ho pray bibibibiri. Your party no ono kwa nim on the electoral commission for. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Now, many political parties follow so ye didn't come. Now, me aduma, you be share. Yes, the answer, Baba. Now, Ghana phone you know who say, no, you be quiet, now see and quiet. See, I got the unquote, that's why I saw no one be here. No one could not quiet more, so I go to Abba. No, what else so I go to Abba.
Sir John, you better ask no pay General Secretary, the and NPP. Lawyer Kojo so free any attending Kano. Ebedo ase. John Bacho Bonto Fanamra Kufina. Akai 10 minutes per year.
Best say. Quickly, no. You better consensus on this matter. Improm said you be in Castle be and I'll be any time I will be there. Bemrani Sisiano ya chichre. Some rachichro sana. I drink near Twatwa. Now you to me take a decision because I don't think the intention of the electoral commission is to disenfranchise people, but in so doing, I'm sure now I am near ma why
okay. Kofi, me into a by-election. Say you see old register now say biometric register. Well and see, and we have another one also on our hands. John suggesting say 6 months to election partner there. By-election card and can who here. What do you say?
No, a constitutional issue. Constitutional, about 1992 in Norca, there's your MP, within a certain time before the general elections, there or there by election.
Constitution has 3 months to election.
3 months to elections, and another year to me, by election. But I quite there, you find you in a very difficult situation this year, has to do with the compilation of register. Is it possible that Electoral Commission, by some special dispensation, more concluded that for Wellency within the shortest possible time, and the new one also are happy, so as to be able to use the new register for the for the by-election, because with the Emrana bill now, what they call Parliament, what G2 as law or compile new register, that down null and void. But as to there will be somebody has thrown the card away, there or no any issue because register na photo voter register and the card na you can still vote. In the last election, I voted without my ID card. It was missing, but because photo no and it's easy to identify me. But it may not be a mass. It may not be easy to identify everybody. Though I'm not saying that you encourage then police stations mainly without their photo voter ID cards. But I think the Electoral Commission and political parties want judge on this issue. They know how to deal with it. Imrano so chair say MPB way. Now Parliament here announcement. There's a time frame within which you must do the by-election. And also now Electoral Commission for one sentinel they had to fix the 31st of July for by-election. And almost so, but say you to me, George, the stakeholders, we political parties and the people. What's now wakasa, we can find an amicable solution to this problem. My inquiry be over creative problems. Already the tension is high. My young are there another tension. Wellency, particularly that area now, so the conflict prone zone or more skirmishes, kakra extending to Bimbila and all those areas. And here na say, by election and you create condition all the problems. But I don't think we must encourage it because them are John Kayeno. The last time I heard registration was somewhere in 2008. And no 18 because if in 2008 you were 17, today plus 3 you will become about 20. If in 2008 you were 15, today you will be more than 18, and you are qualified to register and decide. And they may form some kind of majority. We must not disenfranchise these persons. And the political parties and the Electoral Commission want to know the way forward. I believe they can find a solution to these problems.
And when for Akan, just 5 minutes to go now. I could go nonsense and send me by committee now. Adom reporter, Ashanti Regional Minister reporting it. Say, "I see a Pamon Kofono by forceful eviction. Yeah, mom up to July 21st. Say into a moon free home. Which is no need the solution.
Committee they say committee no make
forceful eviction.
On make on ya pamo man on make tranche na ya pamo.
So Ashanti Regional Minister said the security personnel on standby to flash them out.
Yes, ATV so na say nka say who dem mo nkoye dra ye nhwe. O na mecha. The problems no enye flashing them out. Because and my problem is generalization. Fulani for Dagomba for we. Meanwhile, omo nye nentwe wo ho ebia majority ebia be Fulani for. Majority nso enye Fulani for ne dia. There are chiefs are omo wo nentwe wo ho. There are police officers are omo wo nentwe wo ho.
Government officials.
Government officials.
Opposition officials.
Almost everybody. You understand? It's committee there someone there all my report today. Yeah, and no never solve a problem now. No. It's about our method of rearing our cattle. It's about the method. It makes stress. Me can't say the omo ye or no, you encourage him omo ye. But when the actual paper encourage me can anka yes okay. You see no because you come baby bebrea. Ye ponentwe ni enjoy every cry and also the enyewa and also. Just because of Yanka say lazy in terms of thinking. Say about adapting new modern methods to do it. Yeah. So let me tell you. And until you know, the solution ever. You flash your movie na yedeng. You understand? You flash your movie na yedeng. It's a mystery. Beyond just flashing them out, no. Your lancer, you bet to me a better way of rearing a cattle. And you're afraid now, Kofimu no me ha Greek major no crab na examples we bray it's abound. Just I walk near BBI bibi fra ye be suya within a very small land area, no, which are a lot of cattle. I be creating more jobs. More jobs.
Animal husbandry.
Many John here doing that. O flash one out. Omo go into septic tanko. O flash one out from Magogwa. By all means, omo go another place, and the problem will still be there. Mia oye most important is to adapt new methods of rearing our cattle. Say cattle no intended for breeding. You don't need to keep it for a long time. If you are so happy that or Nanchibe 200 and now 500 and now this and abra, you could do selective slaughtering from time to time. We keep one in a limited area. Now I selective slaughtering. Then another storage facilities, so we have to provide. So people will go into storage, some will go into rearing, some will go so that you can have fresh meat all through the year. This idea of I'm happy with say I'm 100 cattle. Next year, my target there be 150, and then you wait for somebody to come and buy live cow before you sell for them. You don't really go into that. Woma yenye some type of farming. Yebe mark some area. Then we can grow the grass, harvest the grass. Anything on Moka there to further make hay
while the sun shines.
Make hay while the sun shines. And then feed to them because ejuma na edebeba o. Ye took me here no complete process ni na it brings a lot of jobs for people because ebinumu beye hay no some will be growing the grass. So people will bring in equipment that we use in sometimes even drying the grass, storing the grass, slaughtering the cow, storage of it, selling of it. Ni na be various chains of work. So that even having to transport huge live animals from Bolga to Accra and no accidents now will be reduced. So I believe we can do flashing them there. I don't think we flash one from Agogwa or Meko another place. and the problems will still start flashing.
Abono watwe apemu ye de beso ha na minimse nkomo aka no so doso nemo ye beto aso efie ni e mountain so na no pay na session konkoma ora Kofi Adam spokesperson to former President Rawlings and afin so no ora John Boadu deputy communication director at the New Patriotic Party.
Nkonform ko ye adwuma ma electoral commission.
Maka ho asama and me hu people mu say ora safo ana penim almost next week. Almost next week. Almost next week ombechia. Eti mo ye adwuma ma electoral commission biometric registration electoral commission for next week ombechia mo ka enti munya aboche busafo ye kwani aba ye nkomo mienu ho Ghana Gospel Industry Awards nyame adoma ye ochina 7 p.m. ye hu nkomodie de bebrel owura ansa asare enso obi a wa bin ye papa wo nim tuo mu ye ko enti